안녕하세요. 세인 TV의 제니스입니다. 오늘도 책을 읽을 건데요. 오늘은 오랜만에 읽죠. 네, 오랜만에 읽습니다. 그리고 오늘도 페파피그 책을 소개하겠습니다. 오늘 페파피그 책은 페드로스 커프와 페파스 펜펠입니다. 자, 여기 중에서 하나만 골라볼게요. 왠지 이게 더 재밌을 것 같아요. 이거 먼저 읽어볼게요. Pedro's cup. Peppa and her friends are waiting for Madame Gazelle to start their music lesson. Miss Polly had a dolly. Sings Madame Gazelle. Cough, cough. What is that strange noise? Poor Pedro Pony has a nasty cough. Not to worry, says Madame Gazelle. I will ring Dr. Brown Bear. Dr. Brown Bear looks after everyone when they are poorly. Dr. Brown Bear picks up his medicine kit, jumps in his doctor's car, and drives straight to playgroup. I've got a cough, says Pedro. When Dr. Brown Bear arrives, it's nothing scary, says Dr. Brown Bear, but it may be catching, so we'll give you some medicine. Ugh, cries Pedro. It tastes like an old shoe full of jam. Susie Sheep and Danny Dog start to cough too. As I thought, says Dr. Brown Bear. Pedro's cough is catchy. He gives them both some cough medicine. Ugh, it tastes of carpet flour yogurt, says Susie. Yuck, it tastes of flour, says Danny. Do you ever get ill, Dr. Brown Bear? Asked Peppa. I am never ill because I eat an apple a day, says Dr. Brown Bear. Soon it is home time and the parents arrive to pick up the children. I've got a cough, says Pedro. Dr. Brown Bear comes to look after us, says Danny. All the adults started coughing too. Cough, cough. Peppa picks up a bone. Dr. Brown Bear, now all the grown-ups are ill, she said. Now it is the grown-ups' turn to take a cough medicine. Ugh, it tastes like custard and old socks, says Madame Gazelle. All the grown-ups must taste the medicine to help them feel better. No one likes the medicine. Who looks after you when you're ill? Asked Peppa. No one looks after me, replies Dr. Brown Bear. I never cough, cough. Dr. Brown Bear has coughed Pedro's cough too. Who will look after Dr. Brown Bear? Says Peppa. Poor Dr. Brown Bear is taken to the hospital. He has some visitors. Danny has brought some fruit. Susie had brought some medicine. Open wide, says Susie. Ugh, cries Dr. Brown Bear. It tastes like jammy yogurt flavored custard shoes with floury custard or socks. Soon Dr. Brown Bear is feeling better. Everyone loves being looked after. Even Dr. Brown Bear. 자, 이 다음 책은 뭐였죠? 네, 페파's 펜펠이었죠. 자, 페파's 펜펠 읽어볼게요. Peppa's pen pal. Peppa and her friends are at playgroup. Who would like a pen pal? Says Madame Gazelle. What is a pen pal? Asks Peppa. A pen pal is someone you can write letter to, says Madame Gazelle. Everybody cheers. They would all like a pen pal. Madame Gazelle shows Peppa a picture of a little girl who lives in France. Her name is Delphine Donkey. Can Delphine be my pen pal? Asks Peppa. Of course, Peppa, replies Madame Gazelle. One morning, Peppa receives a letter from Delphine. It is in French. I want to speak French to Delphine, says Peppa. Delphine's phone number is on the letter, so Peppa calls her. Mommy Pig tells Peppa that bonjour means hello in French. Bonjour, says Peppa. Bonjour, Peppa, replies Delphine. Hee hee, bye, says Peppa. Arriva, replies Mommy Pig. Arriva, says Peppa. The next week, Peppa is disappointed because there is no letter from Delphine. Sorry, Peppa, says Daddy Pig. Just then, the doorbell rings. I wonder who that could be, says Mommy Pig. Bonjour, I have come to see Peppa, says a voice. It's Delphine. Bonjour, squeaks Peppa. Delphine introduces Peppa to her family. How, bonjour, says Madame Donkey. Delphine has a little brother. His name is Digger. Dinosaur girl, says George. Dragon girl, replies Digger. Delphine, we could jump up and down in muddy puddles, suggests Peppa, but Delphine does not understand Peppa. The burden list the gun, says Delphine. But Peppa does not understand Delphine. Everything is so different in French, says Peppa. Delphine holds Peppa's hand. Peppa runs along with her. It looks like they are running towards the big muddy puddle. The students' legs straighten, says Delphine again. Delphine jumps right into the muddy puddle. That's what I was going to show you, cries Peppa, joining in. Peppa and Delphine had been saying the same thing along. We call it jumping up and down in muddy puddle, explained Peppa. Just jumping up and down in muddy puddles, says Delphine, laughing. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. 여러분, 이 두 책 재밌었죠? 아이고, 이 두 책 재밌었죠? 여기에서 이 책이 좋았다면 좋아요, 이 책이 좋았다면 댓글, 둘 다 좋았다면 구독을 해주세요. 안녕.